Good morning, guys. In today's video, we are going to be working on the wood shelter siding as well as installing an electrical system over there. And stick around to the end because we're going to be talking about water catchment. There's been so many comments from our last video, so we're going to explain our thoughts on that and the whole nine. So let's get started.
I follow all these accounts that are like on YouTube and Instagram with like these beautiful spaces. They have these gorgeous homesteads with flowers and orchards and gardens and the whole nine. And I'm like here in my garage. Oh my gosh, there's wood everywhere. There's pallets, there's insulation, there's just stuff all over the place. I can't wait until we can take a second and do some spring cleaning and throw away all the trash that's been sitting underneath the snow that we've missed this whole winter season.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is dark in here. We've finished the shed. Now we are gonna be working on putting electrical in the shed so that we're able to have outlets, plug in lights and charge batteries and that type of thing. And also, now's the time to start the siding on the firewood, the storage shelter. We have about 300 pallets. We have about 300 pallets. We're gonna be breaking up a bunch of them and using the slats as the siding for both sides and the backs. We got a lot of work to do. Kind of a windy day today, so we're gonna try to film and talk in the wind as much as we can. We'll see how it goes. It's a nice day other than that, so you ready to get to work?
Yes.
All right, let's go. We brought a stack of pallets over here from our 300 that are sitting over there. We ended up picking up a pallet break apart tool, and we're gonna be just taking apart these and keep like good pieces of wood as much as we can. Use these on the sides of the woodshed. It's gonna look kind of rustic and it's not straight, it's not square, it's not plumb, it's not level, but that's what we like. You guys, yesterday I was finishing up this shed, standing on a ladder, and this just shows my age, I feel like. I was standing on a ladder using a drill, and I tweaked my back. Like one of my floating ribs came out, and I was in extreme pain. I had to go into town, work was done for the day, went to the chiropractor. That man made me, he made me scream. It hurt so bad when we popped that thing back into place. So now I'm kind of dragging butt today a little bit. It doesn't help that I'm using all this leverage to lift these boards up, but we're gonna try to get as much of this as we can done today.
I'm not even sure if this is gonna be a great idea. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take, and I thought it was gonna be a lot easier than it is.
We're breaking a bunch of boards.
We'll try to put it under and it can't find the leverage.
Yeah, it just breaks the bottom out and then you can't get them off. So,
I don't know. We might have to like rethink what we wanna do.
Maybe we'll take the whole pallet and like just screw it on the wall.
That's what I was saying. Like, why do we have to take off all these individual pallet pieces? I don't know. We'll see where we end up at, but as of right now, I'm getting a little impatient. I'm not scared of hard work. I will work hard, but
obviously, look what we've done.
but I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
Just for kicks, I think we should just put that pallet over there and see what it looks like.
I'm down. Just grab a bunch of pallets and just start putting it up there. Like, I'm okay. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay. I honestly am not opposed to it. That pallet looks pretty good. It would look great just like that.
So the back ones, we can just kind of put whatever ones, right? Because we're not going to see it. And put the nice side in so we'll see that. But like on the side, this side for sure, that side you're not going to see either.
How long do you think it took us to pull those planks up?
An hour.
An hour?
For like 4 pallets.
And then on top of that, we have to take all the nails out, which is going to take a while too, especially if they're like twisted and crazy.
Well, we don't have anything else to do.
Are you kidding me? You guys, hubby found a place to order siding, so we're getting there. We're working on things, I promise.
Yeah, I want to do siding more than anything. I'm trying to get all the list of materials together, and then we're going to be getting that going very soon. And it's windy, and I'm sorry. And we just got mics the other day, and they broke already, so we ordered a new part, so now we're dealing with it. Ah! And our water went out the other day.
Day in the life off grid.
Guys, live off grid.
It's so fun.
No, it's fun.
It is awesome. Get out with us. Let's see what we think. Because I don't think that looks bad at all. I think that looks totally fine. The hard part is going to be finding a bunch of pallets that look just like that one.
Well, for this side, we need to find 4 of them that look just like that so that this side looks good, because this is the one you're going to see when you drive. Our driveway's right here. We're going to see it every time we drive by.
There's 300 over there. There's got to be a Twinkie to this pallet.
Twinner?
A Twinsy, a Twinkie.
Times 4?
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, I'm in.
Come on. Yes.
I'm in.
Thank
So
you.
much for buying that pallet fuel. Make it easy. Work hard, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
sometimes.
as long as it has a wall for the wood to sit up against.
That's
I'm
all we're
good.
worried about.
Heck yeah, good idea.
Did you guys hear that? I got a good idea. Come on, Grandpa. Let's go find some more of these pallets.
You call me grandpa?
You're all bent
I
over.
feel like a grandpa. How? What age did you guys start feeling like
Joint pain?
joint pain? No, no. I think I have arthritis too. I'm only 39. Is that the age that it happens, guys? Let me know.
Guys, I'm trying really hard not to laugh.
Don't be okay.
I'm trying not to pee my pants.
Okay.
Ladies that have had babies, you understand.
Let's go get some more pallets.
Hey, my little Lone Ranger. I'm really liking these ones with the green on them. They have the smaller, tighter pallets. It's been easy to pinpoint them and find them in this big, huge pallet array we have going on. Some of these pallets are pretty beat up. They have some pretty big spaces in them. Those ones are just looking really nice. They would make a great wall and border for what we're doing. We've got the roof now for the wood shed. It's spring. We are springing forward as fast as we can, and I'm loving every second of it. That's gonna look perfect, just like that. I'll hold it up and you come look. Like a cord is 4 foot by 8 feet.
4 by 4 by 8.
So then you know that this is 4 feet.
Yeah, it's 48 inches.
So that's kind of cool, just to have like a guideline of where our wood is at, right? Would it be or not be?
Yeah, I mean, we could have easily made a mark in there too, but yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever makes this choice easier. I'm in.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, just to that edge.
29 inches.
29? Okay.
29 inches, and then it'll be the same all the way across. So we got to cut this pallet at 29 inches or thereabouts.
Okay.
Why can't I just use a chainsaw to cut everything? Holy crap.
Yeah. No one said you can't.
That's so fast. Plenty of choice. Just when we build our house, when we're framing, chainsaw it is.
Oh my goodness. wanted to look and see. Stable?
Stable. For the most part, yeah, I think we're good. We got a handle on what we're gonna do for the siding. Putting the pallets on there is extremely easy. It's gonna take about a quarter of the time or less than we thought it was gonna take. So all this is going away. Garbage, or I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Anyway, one of the things that we wanted to have out here at the woodshed was power, because I don't know how many times I would go get firewood at night down in our garage and there would be no light, and I'm having a headlamp on, but having some light is really gonna be nice when you're getting firewood. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Jackery. And they sent us their Jackery 2000 Plus solar generator. We're about to install that in the shed so we can have power and lights out here. So let's put this together. So before we can power up the Jackery 2000, we need to put in a transfer switch. Now, ideally a transfer switch is to be used with a normal home panel. We're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna use a transfer switch as the main panel out here, mainly because we're able to plug in the Jackery into the transfer switch directly and have power everywhere we wire it up to. We have a transfer switch right here, and we're gonna install that right now.
This is one of those tools where I say, when did you get that? And why do you have it?
It's from Papa.
Is it? A knockout?
Yep.
I'm gonna knock you out. Anybody remember that song? Oh, you okay over there?
Oh, there we go.
Now that's a big hole.
She said. Why did she say that? Wrong hole.
No, not the wrong hole.
There's the wrong hole.
Dang it.
All right, now everything's wired up. Now we should be able to plug in the Jackery solar generator and have power.
Yes.
So we see if it works.
That's gonna be so awesome.
I know, I'm excited. This Jackery solar generator has a 3,000 watt inverter, which if you don't know how much power that is, if your power goes out, you can run your refrigerator, your stove, a microwave, laundry, like stuff like that, not all at once. Say a microwave runs 1,500 watts, so about half of what the capacity of this is, but the microwave's on for maybe 30 seconds. Let's open this up, plug it in, and turn some stuff on.
You come prepared.
Oh, there we go. A bunch of cords, manuals. There she is. This thing is nice. Batteries are hot commodities up here. We use them in case something happens and we need to go remote and have power. But if you're in the city, you could use it for a date night out in the back of your truck, or for elderly if something happens to the power and you need to run their oxygen machine and stuff like that. That actually happened to my dad one time. Also, these are very large capacity batteries, so you could actually run like a small cabin if you're off grid, or if you go overlanding and stuff like that. You could run a lot of things. These solar generators are perfect as a backup in emergency situations. With the standard 2000 plus Jackery battery, you have 2,042 watt hours of battery storage. We actually have an expansion battery as well. We plugged it in and that adds another 2,042 watt hours. So you have 4,084 watt hours. There's 4 120 plugs, a 30 amp plug, a couple USBs, a display that shows you the input, the output, and your battery percentage. Let's hook the battery up, plug some stuff in. We have to let the Jackery battery charge up a little bit, so we hooked up the panels. Now I think we're gonna get back to work on the wood shelter, grab some pallets, stick them on there. I think it might rain, but we're gonna try to get some of this done.
beautiful. Look how
did it
not even square, but square it is.
How is it the same measurement?
That is awesome.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, and that's amazing.
I absolutely love that we put these pallets up like this.
Me too.
You know why? Because we're almost done with this thing.
Yeah. Could you imagine if we sat there and we're pulling pallets apart still? We would still be doing it right now.
It would be.
100%.
I mean, yeah. It's crazy.
All the time
What
we
were
would
we
have
thinking?
wasted.
What kind of ideas do we have?
We weren't thinking.
Terrible idea. Guys, we got the other side done, and I think we're gonna try to finish the back before the sun goes down. If we have about an hour and a half, but I did want to address some comments. This last video that we put out, we had so many comments about rainwater catchment, why we don't have a well, all this stuff about our water because we ran out. We don't have rainwater catchment yet because we bought those tanks and we were able to just go down the well and haul water up. Rainwater catchment is not a priority as of right now because we have 10,000 gallons and we only have to fill up right after winter when spring hits, when we can get down to the well, and right before winter. So twice a year it takes like 10 loads or 10 runs of hauling water. So it's not like a huge deal. And to get rainwater catchment up here, in Utah, you have to have a permit. We have to get a permit and get everything okayed by the county or whatever, and then we will be able to do it. We do want to in the future do some rainwater catchment, but not on every single one of our buildings. I don't want to put gutters on everything, trench down, rent an excavator, trench all the way over to the tanks for every little thing, and like that's just so much, and make sure the slope is good, and that's just way too much work that I want to put in. So just being able to hot water is a lot easier than doing all the rainwater. Right now we have that cover over the tanks. That was kind of like a permanent solution when we did it, but it's kind of caving in, so we're actually going to get rid of that at some point soon and put like a carport type thing, pretty much like the one we used to have over our RV during winter when we lived in the trailer. We want to do that over the tanks and then put gutters, and since they're right over the tanks, we can put gutters and drop it right in the tanks, no problem. That's probably going to be the extent of our water catchment. Also, a well, we're at 7,200 elevation. Drilling a well, you're from 300 to 1,000 feet, so you're into the six-figure range of a well. So can't afford that right now. Maybe later on down the road. The reasoning why we don't do rainwater catchment and why we don't have a well, hauling the water works good for us right now. So a permit can happen in the future, and we can get that new carport thing over the tanks, and that will happen too. Just don't know exactly when yet. Let's go get some more pallets, try to finish this back part up, and then we can move on to something else.
With these back ones, I'm not so worried so much about how thick or thin the pallets are, the size of them. Like, I kind of just want it random and rugged and rustic, and we're just putting them up to the very top right here, and then it'll corner up with it. Let's just keep throwing pallets up there.
It's been a long day.
It's been a great day. You
been
guys, look what we accomplished.
We got all the walls
that.
in. Think if we would have done it the other way.
Oh my gosh, we would have been here for a week.
I'm so glad we changed it. Good idea, babe.
Thanks.
So we still have to do the floor in there, and then we're also gonna put plywood in there too. We didn't mention that in our last video. And then we have the metal to do the roof as well. We're gonna be doing that very soon. And then we just have to fill it full of wood, and then we'll be good for next winter, this winter.
We also need to find maybe to get a permit and get some oak wood as well.
Yeah.
That's on our list of things to do.
Absolutely.
As far as like wood burning stove goes in the spring.
Coal. Someone said something about coal. Do you guys know anything about coal?
feel free to throw that in our comment section if you know more about that.
Someone said it burns for a really long time, so I'm in if it's available or where to get it. Anyway, we wanted to thank Jackery for sponsoring this video. We'll link them in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in a few days.
See you in a few days.